summertime by the bay. AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. The Mets are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? Chad Davidoff, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. Hardwick trying to get there. Just foul. A full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
Talk about auspicious beginnings. That's the way to start an inning, folks. Drives it into the gap at right center, and you see when it rolls to the wall, he puts it into another gear and legs out a triple. There are a lot of ways to score from third with no outs.
In now, number 30. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
That's a ball.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, no, I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. When you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Now a hard liner. The next 3-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Digging in, Bryant Tyner, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
0-1's the count.
Curveball that time, not even close.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Another try at 2-2. And he got him. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Roll?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Stepping in, Basil Padilla, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mets 1 and the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, how good is this guy? Age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs. Something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball. Fellas, these men really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in right now, and they're a fun watch.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, they have to be looking out of Yunel Escobar. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. Man, he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. And that misses inside, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, Patrick Buster.
Into the box now, Buster Posey. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First offering on its way. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Vincent has got it, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Standing in, Mark Piazza. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. The pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Slapped hard the opposite way. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
So stepping in, Manny Machado, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. A ball and a strike now to Machado. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 7, first baseman, Robert Vincent.
Now to the plate, Robert Vincent. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. First pitch coming, here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Missed with a slider.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Vincent takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
So digging in now, Robinson Cano. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Cano, the former Seattle Mariner, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
1-1 the count now. Pulled toward right center field. And this will wind up being extra bases for Cano. Around second is Cano, headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, first a home run and then a triple. And if the pattern holds, the next hitter will rope a double to bring another run home here. We shall see.
Into the box now, Garrett Cole. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. The 1-1. In the air to right center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, you know, Dero, a lot of the top pitchers, if you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs. But if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
Standing in now, Mike Trout. High in the air down the right field line. Godwin on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Mets are out on top, 3-0. Leading off the inning, Alex Gordon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Count even now at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line hard, but foul. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swinging a soft liner, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Now in the box, Patrick Godwin, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming, here it is. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Clayton, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now Cole's delivery, 2-0. 2-1. And it's fouled away. Hardwick stands at first with 1 out. Oh, he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Striding into the box, Earl Unger. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. 2 out with the man at first. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. 2 men are on with 2 men out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Once again, a 3-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. Payoff pitch one more time. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. They trail it here 3-0. At the plate, number 30, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
3rd inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Ball 2.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Another one sent foul. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the 1st out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in, That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Into the box, Bryant Tyner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 home. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a 1-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Basil Padilla. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
No strike.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
3-0 pitch. He's in there for strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Tyner leads off first with one away. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4. Now at the plate, Mark Piazza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Certainly no offer into that one. It's 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. Runners are at first and second with one away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Godwin racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the runner will score from second. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Here's Manny Machado now. High in the air out to center field. Valentin has it in his tracks. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
First baseman, Robert Vincent.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robert Vincent, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, Robinson Cano trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Cano waits on the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Three and one.
3 balls.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Swing, strike 2. 3 runs already home here. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The next 3-2. Back up the middle. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. And the throw coming quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Bro, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cole. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Fouled off. Vincent over at second. Cano at first, 2 out in the inning. Two and 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball right side. He's got it. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 6 and the Giants nothing. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chad Davidoff. He starts the inning. 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
This is flared out towards second. And And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
0-1 the count. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. And even 1-1 count to Escobar now. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Hit to short. Machado is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Here's Buster Posey now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making their way out toward right field. Tyner has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Taylor at second with 2 down. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
And here's a fastball for a strike, 2-1 now. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder. Daniel Hardwick would be next if they can keep this inning alive. There's ball 4. Digging in, Daniel Hardwick. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. High and deep to right center. Back goes Trout at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, when that left his bat, I thought it was out of here for a 3-run shot, but to his credit, he didn't hesitate or break into that home run trot. He busted it out of the box and was thinking triple all the way. Well done.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Number 30 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. Mets out in front, 6-3. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Mike Trout.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Another 2-2 offering. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, number 30. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Shooting for that low inside with it. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Hard liner to center field. Valentin is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder, Brian Tyner.
Digging in now, Bryant Tyner. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Yusmeiro Petit answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Pickoff move to second, and the runner back in standing. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. In now, Basil Padilla. He swings and grounds it to short. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Earl Unger. He reached on a single in his first try.
Baseman, Earl Unger.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1. high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Trout coming on. Makes the play, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Not close. It's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 52, Yusmero Petit.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Yusmero Petit, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Padilla charging this one. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Next for the Mets, Mark Piazza, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Valentin. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Standing in now, Robert Vincent, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home. In the air, out to right. Godwin has a read on it. He makes the play, and the runner will try to tag from first. And he thought better of taking that risk there as he retreats back to first safely. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cole, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Digging in and looking for more. Steve Taylor. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Tyner is there. 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
Now at the plate, Yunel Escobar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2-1 now. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Trout is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
So in now for San Francisco, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he popped him up. Machado moving to his left, and that retires the side. Giants are down. Ready for another shot now. Mike Trout. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Mike Trout.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Valentin is underneath this one. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Ready once
Number
again,
30.
number 30. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. The pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Into the box, Bryant Tyner.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
To his right, Taylor. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Basil Padilla, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Men on third with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Still 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat, which means it's definitely worth looking at on show track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen.
In now, Mark Piazza, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Sharp ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
Here's Manny Machado now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. A 3-run homer off the bat of Manny Machado. Home run number 58 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run. but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman, Robert Vincent.
Stepping in now, Robert Vincent, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
The count's 1-1.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Godwin moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 10 and the Giants 3. Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon as he'll get things started in the 6th for the Giants.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and a strike. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
So striding forward now, Daniel Hardwick, 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
0-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
I got the count 0-2.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
The batter, right
at the plate, Patrick Godwin. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 strike now from Cole. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Cole's ready. 0-2 on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Back here in San Francisco, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. George Cantos comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's Robbie Cano now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Cano waits on the first pitch. Fouled off. Cantos hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds. and he has found his way in the big leagues, this has turned out to be a really nice pick. If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage. You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Edgar Corona will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Edgar Corona.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. Cano on at first. Nobody out. Throw over to first. And he'll get back in safely. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout, and his power surge continues, and even 60 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is, and that's why he's able to hit an incredible 60 home runs this season. Might as well start engraving his name on the MVP trophy because he's having a year for the ages. Witnessing history, folks.
Number 30.
Into the box, number 30. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're
to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Now batting, third baseman, Basil Padilla.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Basil Padilla. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. That misses. 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 one more time. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
The 1-0 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Hit hard, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started that swing a bit too early. Tyner at second. Piazza on at first with 2 down. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Drilled to the left side. Backhanded. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Mets lead this one 13-3. Jerry Familia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So coming to the plate, Earl Unger.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Into the box now, Diego Valentin. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. No contact there, and it's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Pablo Sandoval will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 14 homers and 55 driven in. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. Softly hit out to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Long throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Here's Buster Posey now, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. It's taken, strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Jermaine Escalona enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Jermaine Escalona.
In now, Robert Vinson. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Leading off for the Mets, first baseman, Robert Vinson.
First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Our D-roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1 lifted in the air out to right. Godwin is over. He's got it one away. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Next up for New York, Robinson Cano. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First offering on its way. Up around the face. One out, nobody on. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
2-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Taking all the way. It's 3-1 now. Bases are empty. One man out. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. So here now's the pitcher, Jerry Familia, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Rob Anderson will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Anderson.
Liner toward right center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
Standing in now, Mike Trout, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Popped him up. Hardwick over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets are out on top, 13-5. Addison Reed will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Addison Reed.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Hardwick. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. A ball and no strikes. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Patrick Godwin.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
The 0-1 delivery. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Reed sets. Here's the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses again. Ball 3. Diego Valentin would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too. Back now in Northern California's Bay Area. We're set to continue the 9th inning in this one. Now batting, number 30. They'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
That's ball 2.
2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And the pitch. Fouled away.
Zero.
2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Into the box, Bryant Tyner. They'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Bullet back up the middle. Valentin has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Basil Padilla.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Basil Padilla. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Count now a ball and a strike. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
That's a ball.
Splitter, 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
The next 3-2. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Up next for the
riding in once again, Mark Piazza. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. First and second now, 1 man out. Popped him up. Unger shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Manny Machado. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Off the corner with the splitter. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Sliced hard on the ground, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
In now, Robert Vincent, and he fouls this one off. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope,
here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Padilla on second. Machado at first. 2 out in the inning. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More in a moment on this Friday night.
Your attention, please. Now
so a new pitcher to tell you about, and it's the Dominican-born right-hander Neftali Feliz who gets the call. Stepping into the box, Diego Valentin starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Feliz is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, This guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
The pitcher, Jermaine Escalona.
Jason Castro will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Jason Castro.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Steve Taylor.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Steve Taylor. Feliz sets. First pitch on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Last strike here for the Giants. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
13-5 at the end of all the action. The Metropolitans jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Cole records his 26th of the year. Chad Davidoff struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.